Ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, people? Back with a bang. Here I am to bring you guys another weekly video. So in this video we're going to be talking about a few of the things that were discussed in Fomc today. We're going to be talking about some stocks we traded in the Discord because we slapped a lot of different stocks. We're going to be talking about some stocks that I'm looking at going for the rest of the week and my overall expectations for the market for the next couple of months. Lastly, we're going to touch on some crypto ideas, and then you guys will be free to go and enjoy the rest of your day. Now, before we get into that, make sure you drop a thumbs up. It's much appreciated. These videos do take time. I'll definitely like if you guys could drop a thumbs up and also comment as well if you're new here, if you've been here, whatever the situation is. But thank you guys for sticking by me. Either way, let's discuss what was discussed today in the FOMC meeting. I'm going to pull up Yahoo Finance here, and yeah, you can see the main headline here: Fed stands pat on rates, cut projections. That doesn't even sound like an English sentence. But anyway, let me break it down to you. Basically, so there's been talks about trying to maintain current rates for a little bit longer. You guys might remember at the beginning of the year, we were expecting around 6 rate cuts. Now we're expecting closer to 3, possibly 2 rate cuts. And the expectation was really, now the expectation is really that we'll probably see this around June, maybe July. I personally think this is going to be a Q3 expectation for rate cuts. But yeah, as you can see from the title, we're forecasting 3 rate cuts for this year, 2024. Now, I'm not going to read the whole article. You guys can do that in your own time. But as I said, a brief description, a brief breakdown of what happened. We held interest rates steady. There was no up or down. So, we kind of just maintained the balance, which was positive for the markets, which you'll see in a minute. But again, we're expecting this to go down by 75 basis points by the end of the year. And right now, we're just waiting. We're just still anticipating. We'll see when the first rate cuts are. Again, really it's June, July expectations. I'm thinking it's more closer to August, maybe September, but nobody even knows. Jay Powell came on today, and let's get into it. Let's go to TradingView. Jay Powell came on and he did what he needed to do. I don't care about rate cuts in reality. I know, in regards to the economy, different situations are good or bad. Different scenarios can have a positive or negative effect on the economy. But right now, in the here and now, we're focused on these stocks. To SPY ran up to 520, so you saw everybody eating. I'll show you my Apple trade. I got into Apple calls a couple of days ago, been holding those, and with Jay Powell coming onto the mic and making a statement of nothing really, it helped my Apple calls. It helped other people who were in SPY calls, QQQ calls, people who were trading MU, people who were trading Square, Tesla, GPS. I saw loads of different stocks, Chewy, everything was being traded, and the most important thing was that we made money. Now, after hours, I'm seeing SPY at 521.30. This is good. I like this. You look at the 4-hour chart. Consistently uptrending. Consistently, steadily uptrending. Great for our portfolios. In regards to the economy, who knows? When they do or don't announce rate cuts, the market may drop. But for now, this is good for our portfolios. SPY just continues to reach new highs. Like I said, it's 521 now. That's after hours. And for the rest of the week, I'm still expecting us to be bullish. Now, there will be pullbacks along the way. As you've seen, if I just look intraday, look at the hourly chart, right? So Monday, we dropped a little bit. Today, at the beginning, if I pull up the 15-minute chart, you'll see we also dropped a bit to start the day. Before, closer to the FOMC time, we rallied. It's quite simple right now. A lot of things that are happening in the market are just showing us bullish indications, bullish signs. You've seen these stocks, not just SPY, but many other stocks. You've seen them just rally on any kind of news. If I pull up PayPal here, PayPal is now 65. PayPal last week was at 59, even 58 last week, literally last week. PayPal is not a quick moving stock. PayPal is a slow stock that trades in this channel. It is now breaking out above that channel. So also keep PayPal calls on watch. But this is what I mean. A lot of stocks are just rallying right now. And some of them have the right to be rallying. Some of them don't have the right to be rallying. Either way, the most important thing is you got to be on the right side of the trade. How do you get on the right side of the trade? Understand market sentiment. Understand what kind of things are going to happen during these kind of times. We discussed in the Discord. If I just pull up SPX, we discussed in the Discord in regards to the move. FOMC is 11 a.m. my time, 2 p.m. Eastern. Here, until then, we consolidated, we stayed ranging right before the news, half an hour before we started to dip. We started speaking, rallied, pull back a little bit, By half an hour into this FOMC, zoom, to the moon, off we go. That's what you need to understand in these markets. Don't think too much about the technicals right now. Don't think too much about the fundamentals. Don't think too much about it. It's important, but not too much. Focus on what you can control. Focus on what the markets are doing. If crypto's running, get into those crypto miners. Don't hesitate. Don't focus on, is it risky? Is it not risky? Put a stop loss. Set yourself a price target. Set yourself a price target to the upside. Set yourself a stop limit. Whatever you want to do. Have different plans so you can at least trade your plan and actually make some money, or at least manage your risk and mitigate losses. Don't think too much of about what's happening, about what could be happening or might happen, or none of that. Don't think too much about it right now. Now's not the time to overthink. Take your trades. Here's AMD. Shout out them for the AMD puts. Look at that. First 3 hours of the market, 4 hours of the market, it sold off by $7-8. Good news comes out, or relatively good news, I'll say, comes out, markets rally, just start flying. By then, you're probably out at the AMD puts. Simple. Also a double bottom there on the 15-minute chart. Kind of. Not completely, but kind of. But either way, like I said, don't overthink it. You make your money, get out. You make your money, move on. I want to pull up Disney stock. Couple reasons you're going to see when I pull up the chart. First of all, look at that 15-minute chart. That's delightful. Hourly chart. Even more delightful. Every time it pushes up, comes back down to the moving averages, pushes up, comes back down to moving averages, pushes up. I'm expecting it to continue doing the same. 115 was actually my entry price target for Disney. It's now above that. Kind of let it slip, but I am bullish on Disney. If you want to look at news side of things, Disney are always doing a lot. You guys may know they're the owners of ESPN. In regards to sports, that's very helpful, of course. Sports is one of the biggest things in this country. College sports, professional sports, all of it. Disney overall, from this month really, they've just been on a tear upwards. If we look at how it's performed throughout this year, well, gapped up beginning of February due to earnings, and since then hasn't looked back. So like I said, I'm long on Disney. I think we can get back up to those $120, $130 levels and get even higher, really. Look, $125 from August 22. We can push to that easily over the next couple of months. But yeah, Disney I wanted to put on your radar because I haven't really discussed that stock this year. A couple of years back I used to discuss it a lot, but Disney is definitely one to look at for calls. Another one to look at for calls, shout out Devin for this one. We always talk about HD and lows. HD, look at the daily chart. Ever since October, we've just rallied. We've rallied 100 points since October. It's consistently uptrending. Now we're at a high where we may sell off a little bit before we push up again. But again, these are the advantages of trading stocks like this. They're consistently bullish. They're consistently showing you signs of bullish momentum, consistently showing you signs of uptrend. No reason to overcomplicate things. We break that high, expect us to push higher. We pull back now, expect us to hold, eventually consolidate and maybe push up again. But again, like I said, there's enough opportunity in this market. HD is a stock that I don't think a lot of people trade, at least not in the Discords I've seen. Lows again, bullish, showing signs of strength. What more do you want? I'm going to put up Square as well. Reason I'm putting up Square now, and I want you to focus, listen here. Square right now is around $82. Where we reached end of December was $80. We could fall to that level of support. Where we reached back in August was around $81. We could fall to that level of support. But if we continue to hold, expect Square to keep pushing higher. We had a consolidation period in January. We had that consolidation period. We had earnings as well in the big earnings season. What happened? We broke out. When you break out like that, expect to see rallies. This right here, from the last couple of weeks, that's not a full rally. We have a lot more potential. We have a lot more upside with this stock. Just zoom out. Look at the higher time frames and zoom out. Square has come from $152 2 years ago. Look, March 2022, $150. Not even to talk about October 2021 and beforehand when it was around $260, $270. If you like shares, look at Square. If you like call options, also look at Square. At these levels, these are key levels. That's why I wanted to put that on your radar. Now, ironically, I was in Square swings, but I'm now out of them. I do feel like, it's going to pull back somewhere here, maybe to like $80 price point and rally again. So I'll be looking to swing that back up to $85, back up to 90, eventually back up to 100. But it all takes time. It's a process. And speaking of processes, we're going to end with crypto. We're going to talk about crypto. Because crypto right now is doing what we expected it to do. You look at Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, even your meme coins, your altcoins. Bitcoin at the weekend in my last video, I actually was supposed to upload another video, but I never ended up uploading it. But yeah, the last video I've uploaded on this channel, which is the weekly recap, Bitcoin sold off, right? Sunday, it sold off, and it sold off more this week. Now, recovered, up 10% today. Quite simple. Solana was around 162, I think, in the middle of the night when I checked. There you go, 162. I didn't buy at 162. I still thought it was going to fall back a little bit, just under 160. But I bought at 182. We're up since then. Up 12% on the day, 13% on the day. Why am I saying this? Because if you zoom out on the chart, it's a very crazy chart for Solana. But if you zoom out on the chart, you still got plenty of upside. We can still reach the November 2021 highs and even rally higher than that. I think we come back to this video in a year. I think we come back to this coin in a year and see it at 500, see it at 600, see it triple from where it is. So try to focus on, putting some money in different places, not only the stocks, but also the cryptocurrencies. Yes, it's good to train the meme coins, the Pepes and all that, and try and turn $500 to 10K. But it's also good to get yourself some Solana, some stable coins, Ethereum, of course, as well, and turn 5, 6K to 10K as well. It's fine to turn 500 to 10K, but you can also turn 5, 6K to 10K as well. Either way, you're making money. Don't be too greedy or too caught up on the crazy meme stocks meme coins that are running. You've also got your stable coins, which are consistently bullish, which are bringing you back returns. Solana's brought you back 13% return in one day. Not many stocks will actually do that if you think about it. When you trade options, yes, but when you're actually buying stocks, not many stocks will do that. So, as I mentioned, keep those on your radar as well. But really, that's what I just wanted to bring to you guys today. It's a midweek recap, as always, that Wednesday video. But to be honest, what I wanted to point out to you guys is there's a lot of opportunity in this market. FOMC showed us that today. It all takes patience, execution, having a plan, the usual stuff I talk about. Overall, I want to thank you guys as well for watching the video. Also, if you have not checked out the Royal Trading Academy, go check that out. It's the first link in the description. We trade there, we trade the cryptos, we trade the stocks, we talk about different stocks, we have the breakdowns, post charts, the live trades, call outs, everything is in the Royal Trading Academy, so come and check it out. Also, check out the stock option starter pack, that's the second link in the description below. That talks about how I trade options. It's a 10 video guide, it has 3 hours worth of different content in regards to options, and you keep that for life, but it's a one-time payment. And then check out my accounts on all the different social medias, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, I do upload there as well every day, at The Wealth Prince. And now, I want to wish you guys a great day. We're going to be back at it tomorrow. We're going to be going rack for rack again in the Discord. I'm going to leave by showing you guys some of the gains from today. I got me to making, you got me to making. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.